The girl had been raised as an organ donor for the rich. Every day, someone came to her home to check her health. The world had already entered the apocalypse. Her healthy family had been chosen to live inside a special quarantine zone. They were the only lucky ones allowed to survive there. But over time, the girl became the only one left. She did not know what had happened to her parents. Still, life went on. The staff came to check her body like always. They also brought her food for the whole week. If her toothbrush broke, they replaced it immediately. But this peaceful life did not last long. One day, a mailman arrived outside the girl's house. She thought the letter might be from her parents. But when she opened it, there was nothing inside. She became curious about the outside world and tried to talk to the boy. But the boy got shy and quickly left. On a rainy night, the boy came back to the mailbox again. He stood there for a long time but did not mail anything. As he turned to leave, he saw the light turn on inside the house. Their eyes met, and the boy ran away. The next morning, he returned to the mailbox. After making sure the girl was not watching, he slowly pulled out an old envelope. He hesitated, but at last, he gathered the courage to knock on her door. Then he took off his mask and gave her a love letter. The girl blushed and accepted his feelings. The boy left the quarantine zone, full of joy, and went back to his home. But outside, piles of trash had already covered most of the living areas. This was the true life of ordinary people. The next day, during a date with the girl, the boy ran into quarantine officers doing a surprise inspection. He hid under the bed and escaped being caught. Suddenly, the radio made a sound. The staff thought it was just a toy and ignored it. After they left, the boy and the girl laughed together. They had a great time, even watching old TV shows. At sunset, they said goodbye. But that evening, the boy suddenly fainted. He was found by the staff later that night. Luckily, he only suffered light contamination and woke up soon. But while in the medical room, he saw the truth about the world. Doctors were putting people on operating tables, removing useful organs and saving them. The boy was shocked. He rushed to tell the girl and begged her to escape with him. The girl was shaken too, but not ready to leave. After he convinced her, she finally agreed, though she felt sad. Together, they reached the edge of the junkyard. The boy climbed a ladder and looked over the high wall. But what he saw crushed his hope. Outside the wall were more walls. Still, this only made him more determined to leave. As he reached out to take the girl's hand, she chose to stay behind. She had already secretly seen the world outside. The boy decided to keep going. The girl returned to her old house and went back to her former life.